everybody, so today is my first really Christmassy video for you because I have got the Snowman collection from Colourpop. So normally you see me doing luxury on this channel, but occasionally there's a release from one of the more affordable brands that I absolutely love, and one of those brands that often appeals to me is Colourpop. And the colour story of this Snowman release absolutely spoke to me, not only because it looks so much fun, it's great value, you get tons in the collection, but just look at this colour story. Look at that. This really did draw me in, so I had to try this. This will be complete first impressions of the entire collection. Everything I can't try on because there are multiples of the lip products. I will do swatches and show you what was in this collection. So I cannot wait to get started with this. I am so excited, I really am. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Hannah. I'm 47, not a professional, just somebody who loves makeup and beauty. And here on my channel, I like to review the latest products, show you some of my favourites and give you any beauty news. And if you think you'd enjoy this sort of content, I'd love it so very much if you subscribe to my channel. It's super helpful. If you're already subscribed, welcome back to my channel. I really appreciate you all so very much. And my skin tone, if that's helpful with these colours, I've got fair to light skin with neutral undertones and blue eyes. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's get straight into this video. So as you've probably noticed, this isn't actually my first video with this background, but I have switched to my holiday background. So hopefully everyone approves of my holiday background. This one here has been in my family now for about 15 years. I absolutely love it. So I wanted to put this in and show you. And let me just give you a close-up of this gorgeous piece. I always feel this doesn't get the attention it deserves at Christmas because nobody seems to notice it. This is like a vintage heirloom almost, except I've had it for 15 years, so it's not like exactly an heirloom, but it looks like it, doesn't it? And then obviously you can wind it up and look. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's my favourite piece. Every year that I pull this out, I am completely in love with it. And while we're on the Christmas theme, I'll just very quickly show you how I transitioned my home from autumn to Christmas. So here's a little clip for you. So moving straight into this collection, so this is $125. If you're in the UK, paying that amount will give you free delivery, because I think if you spend over $80 you get free delivery. So this is a really good company to buy from if you're in the UK, but you do need to build up, and with Colourpop you do need to spend quite a bit to get over 80. So obviously you could go for a collection like this and you will go over 80, and that will give you a really good way of testing out lots of their top products, because this collection does have some of their top formulas to try here. But just a tip, I really do like Colourpop. So if you see some palettes and things that you enjoy, my advice to you with Colourpop is to create a basket, and when you hit that 80, buy it if you're in the UK, and then you'll get your free delivery. And it took about maybe 12 days to get to me this time, so that was really good. Sometimes it can take 2 weeks, so just be aware of the length of time. But anyway, if you're in the US, you don't have this problem. But let's get straight into it. I'm going to show you the lip scrub duo. I have actually taken these out of the boxes, a few of these, but some of them I haven't. So this one is the lip scrub. So I'm going to start with this because I haven't got anything on my lips at the moment. I'm not actually going to use the lip scrub because this is something you'd obviously use at night. But here it is. Has a slightly, say, vanilla-y scent to it. Actually, I think I will try this on. It doesn't feel that bitty. For lip scrub, oh yeah, I can feel the sugar. I really shouldn't have done that. When I've got a full base on, I don't want a lip scrub on really, do I? But anyway, that works nicely. I do like to use a lip scrub, so that's a really good one to have in the set. Maybe it's minty. It's like sweet Oh yeah, sweet and minty. It's called Have a Parade Lip Scrub. So that came with the Northbound Lip Mask. So I'm going to wipe my scrub off. Obviously this duo would be something I'd use in the evening, but I always do put some sort of lip balm on in the morning before I apply my makeup. So I thought I'd use this lip mask if I just use a light coating. So again, we've got that sort of frosty finish. Definitely minty. Smells stronger, this one. It's got a bit of a sparkle in it as well, I think. So for a lip mask, this is certainly not a Laneige thickness lip mask. I'd actually call this more of a lip balm actually, which makes it perfect for daytime use. I'm still picking up some of that sugar from the lip scrub. I should never have put that on. Yeah, so I wouldn't use this as an evening lip mask, definitely, but it is perfect for daytime top-ups. So this is one I think I'll probably just keep next to me during the day for my regular daytime top-ups. But the lip scrub I will use in the evening. I use a lip scrub only about once a week, to be honest, but yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. I like sort of sugary lip scrubs, so excellent. And obviously we've got this Frosty Snowman packaging. And then this little makeup sponge. Isn't this the cutest thing you've ever seen? So obviously I haven't used this. I even don't want to. I don't want to get makeup all over it, but isn't it adorable? I will keep it on my desk, and when I go to use a sponge I might use it, or I might just keep it on my desk, I don't know. But obviously it's a makeup sponge. I'm not sure what I could do with the hat area for getting into areas, but it's just cute and a bit of a novelty really. So it came with two of the Super Shock highlighters, so I'll have a look at those after. I know I love the Super Shock formula, and it came with two lip duos. So I'm going to get those out towards the end and do a swatch. So here we have a lip pencil and a lipstick duo. And there's this Plumping Gloss Balm trio. So there's three of these. So I'll definitely have a look at those and swatch those at the end. And there's two gel eyeshadows here. One is in the shade Make It Snow and the other one Freezing. So I'm going to look at these, possibly try them on at the end of my look, because the first thing I'm going to be trying today is the eyeshadow. So I'm going to get straight into this. Although I think before I start I should probably swatch these gel ones just so I can see how I might be able to incorporate them into my eyeshadow look. Ooh, that looks pretty. These are really good for one and dones, I think, so I don't know if I'll be able to incorporate them. Maybe I should just do a shorts video using these. So this one is a more pinky one. This is Made of Snow. And then the more blue one, which I really love, this one is called Freezing. So I'll just do a little swatch of those. I hope you appreciate my top to match with the tassels. I only got this one yesterday and I thought this is going to be so perfect for this video. Anyway, this one seems to have a few different sort of duo shades in it. I'm looking at it, it could be a nice topper actually. This will look lovely all over the lid. Definitely has that duochrome because it's got a sort of pinky shift. It's not really showing up a lot on camera there, is it? But there is a sort of pink and blue shift to this. Maybe I'll just put a bit more on. So this one is Freezing. I can't see any pink showing up really there. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I think there is, unless it's just silver and blue. It looks a bit pinky to me. And these have that sort of spongy texture. Very difficult to sort of show you on camera, but it's very squishy, thick texture, a bit like the jelly mulch, but not quite as jellyish, funnily enough, with it not being the jelly. Oh, this one's pretty. So there's the other one. So yeah, these would definitely be good toppers, so maybe I can use one of these towards the end. I'll see how my final look is. So this one is called Made of Snow. These would also work nicely, I think, with the Huda, the Icy Nude palette that launched recently from Huda. I think you could probably play around with these alongside that palette as well. In fact, this palette probably does remind me a little bit of the Huda, except it's got sort of greens, which the Huda doesn't have. I got to admit, this colour story shouts at me even more than the Huda did. I think this one looks absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really going to struggle to choose a look. But I am just going to go for one look. I want to make this a cohesive look today. But I've got to go for that green, that ice and snow sort of greeny colour. Let me do a few swatches. Look at these. So this is the greeny one. Ice and Snow. Look at that. Wow. And then Happy Birthday. Seems a strange title for a Christmas palette. But look at that. Oh, I love them. And then Something Wonderful. Oh wow, just look at those. Those are absolutely stunning. These are going to be so fun. These all need to be used in different looks. They can't really be used together, I don't think. So I am going to have to play with this quite a lot. So look out for some shorts reels, because I will definitely be making shorts reels with this palette. I think there's about 5 or 6 looks in this palette, to be honest. There's a very glittery blue in here. And then there's another duochrome. This is Busy, Busy, Busy. Is it duochrome or is it just purple? No, it does seem to be duo, doesn't it? That's Busy, Busy, Busy. And then this blue glitter, this is definitely a glitter. This one's called 1969. Wow, these formulas really are something else. Then Jolly Soul. I think this one's more of just a normal shimmer. Yeah. That's a good one for the inner corner, under the brow. And the last two, which are both shimmers, not duochromes, there's one Wishy Washy. That's Wishy Washy, which is a sort of light green with a tiny bit of shimmer in, so almost like a matte slash shimmer really. And then To the North Pole. This one here, so that's another sort of, is it a shimmer? I'd say maybe it's a metallic actually. That's really nice. Look how well these are swatching though. When you think how much you pay. I do have a little bit of a reaction rash here on my hand, so ignore that. That was from some sort of sample thing I was testing out the other day. And then the last ones I haven't swatched, these are the mattes. So you can see that the 3 in the middle there, they are very light, but we do have a little bit of depth coming. Not an awful lot of depth from colours other than these sort of blacks really. This one's a sort of grey. This one's called Button Nose. And then this one is called Frosty's Hat. And then the blue one here is called Splendid. And this one here is called Thermometer. It's like a sort of mauve. And then this one here, Always Very Merry. So using my Refa number 1, I think I'm going to start with the blue. This is Splendid. A lot of kickback with these. This is the matte. And I'm actually going to take this all over the whole lid, crease and outer V. So this will be a real base shade here, not a transition base if you like, because I'm going to lay it everywhere. Lovely shade of icy blue, isn't it? Perfect for this sort of time of year. Love that colour. It's gone on very nicely actually. I don't feel like I need to do much work with this. It's blending out very, very, very easily. Very good. Colourpop formulas sometimes hit or miss. So far these formulas are looking fabulous. Just a lot of kickback, so do keep that in mind. You really do need to tap off quite a lot when you're using this. Now normally with a transition shade I wouldn't let this go into the inner corner, but because this is such a brightening shade I'm going to let this one go all the way into the inner corner, even a little bit on the nose, because I love how that's given me such a pop of brightness everywhere, really opening up my eye there. And with the Refa number 3, I'm just going to take this underneath as well. I'm going to use the Refa Shadow 00, and I'm going to go into Always Very Merry, which is this matte here. It's swatched extremely light, so I don't know if I'm going to get enough of a colour payoff to do what I want, but I want to build up a little bit of depth here. Oh, I love that together, you know. And when I say a little bit of depth, I wasn't looking for a lot, just a tiny bit. Because what I think I might do is something I never do, but I'm going to go for a little bit of a halo eye, purely because they're quite light. A halo eye doesn't work well on me when the 2 outer colours are too deep. So this is giving a tiny bit of depth against that blue, but it's not too dark, so it's going to hopefully work quite well as a halo eye, so let's give it a go. So far I absolutely love those two together. I might just join it here with this Shadow brush. They are so good with these fine tips. So I'm using the fine tip to join there, and then using the flat edge to pack it on more. I'm loving these brushes from Refa, I really am. Very impressed with how these mattes are just blending together in seconds. Really, really beautifully actually. Very, very, very good. Like I said, just make sure you tap off. But apart from that, they are really giving me sort of high-end finish. So I'm quite impressed. With that same shade on the tip of the same brush, I'm going to run it underneath, just in the areas that I've got it above. So just to match. Now to choose for what to do in the center. Dilemmas with all of these gorgeous, gorgeous duochromes. I've got to use this one. I might squeeze two in. So what I might do is put a little bit here, sort of either side of the center, and then I'll put another colour straight in the middle and just use the brush to tidy that there and to just mix it in with the matte a bit. Oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. I've hardly left any gap in the middle, but I'm still going to try something in the middle. Maybe I'll try one of those gel ones. Look at that colour, isn't it gorgeous? Imagine that just all over the eye with nothing else. Lots of one and done options here, you know, if you get this set, or if you just pick up this palette, because I don't think I said at the beginning, you certainly don't need to buy this whole collection. You can buy all of these things individually. Oh, that is so pretty. Obviously I'm going for a very sort of subtle light look, which is what I wanted today, but I will be going with a liner to add depth at some point. What would I put in the middle now? Do I go with this? I think I will. I'm going to use my Zoeva 238, which is a very reliable sort of detailer brush for me, going into this. Can you see how it's like got this almost, I get it very close. It is like a spongy jelly texture, but it's described as a gel. It's quite fun actually. I love these sorts of textures. Anyway, I'm going to take a little bit of this now in the middle. I think that's definitely more of a topper. So it's giving a nice shine. You don't really see the blue at all. So I'll do the same on the other side, but I'm still tempted to maybe go in with another shadow. So I do like these, but I really think that these need to be a topper. So I think if you are going to use these, what I would do with them is use the mattes from this palette or something similar all over, and then just put this all over the lid to give it a real pop of shine. But I wouldn't expect to get an awful lot of colour out of them because I'm not seeing that blue really at all. So I want something to pop more in the middle, so I'm going to go back into the palette and maybe I'll top actually while it's wet, go in with this blue glitter. I'll pop a bit of that on top. There we go. Now I'm seeing the blue. Yes, look at that. Oh, I love that. I'm really mixing that blue glitter with the duochrome I've already laid down, but I want to still see the duochrome, so I'm trying to keep the blue a little bit central, but I am mixing them a little bit. Oh, I love that. Isn't that fun? That is so pretty. That would be nice all over as well, you know, but I want to try and at least show you these mattes, so I'm not going to sweep it all over. Well, I love that, I really do. I'll just go in with the matte again, the same matte, the Always Very Merry, and just top it up a little bit, both sides. And now to line, I'm tempted to again go with a duochrome, but I don't know if it'll be deep enough, so I might try it and let's just see what happens, because I am just playing here today. So this one is the Busy duochrome. I'm going to see if this will turn up a bit as a liner, or is it going to be too shiny to show up? No, that is not showing up. Oh well, I tried. I tried to squeeze in another duochrome, but I can't really see it. I don't want to go too deep with this because it is such a light look. So I think I'll try, rather than the black, I'll try this one, which is more of a sort of grey. This is the one that's called Butter Nose. Let's see how this looks as a sort of liner shade. So, yeah, that's perfect. And I'm using the Refa 23 to do this, which is a brush I use all the time. Although I have just forgotten, the new Sonia G brush from the Christmas release is also very good for this. Anyway. So I'm going to create a slightly thick wing. So there's a bit of depth here in the outer V, but that's all because I do want this to be a predominantly light look. And I'm taking this underneath as well. But I don't want to completely lose that blue that I started with. So with some of that blue on the Rapha 3, I'm going to run it underneath just to make sure it's still there and it's still predominantly soft. So running this underneath quite low, which I wouldn't normally do, but I just want that pop of blue to really show up underneath the depth there. I think I'm happy with that now, so I'll just do the other side, do my mascara and be back to show you my final look. Actually, before I do my mascara, I didn't do the inner corner, so I'm going to try this shimmer in the inner corner. So this one is called Jolly Soul, and I'm going to put a pop of it there. It should give me a real pop of brightness. Perfect. And Christmas Snow, which is a white matte, I'm going to try underneath the brow using my trusty 207 BK Beauty brush. This is a perfect under the brow pop of white there. Really, really good. So this palette is pretty comprehensive, you know, because you've got your white matte for under the brow. You could use this in the inner corner. You've got your white shimmer for the inner corner. You've got a black liner, which I haven't tried. You've got a more sort of light smoky grey, which is the one I've used. And then you've got all of these shimmers. This is a really, really, really well thought out palette. You can get a lot of looks. So you could do something really, really simple and you could do something really, really wow. I've gone for sort of in the middle, I'd say, but I absolutely love it. So there is my final look using this absolutely gorgeous palette from Colourpop. Look at that. Exactly what I wanted it to be. So I could have really smoked out the outer V and made this a deeper shade if I'd gone for colours like this metallic, this black and this smoky grey. I could have really built it up, but I wanted this light colour. I do actually prefer light shades on me generally, and I wanted it to be a soft sort of snowy look, which I'm hoping I've achieved. So apart from the fact that my snowman on my head is in red, which doesn't quite work with the blue. Anyway, it's the only sort of head thing I had that was snowman related, so it's not blue, but anyway, it's just fun, isn't it? But so many things I could have done with this, with these different duochromes. I really want to go back in and play around with this palette, so do look out for shorts because I can't wait to try a few. Actually, I really can't. So I would give this an easy 10 out of 10 actually. Absolutely love it. I thought I'd really like it, but I actually love it. So well done, Colourpop. These formulas are so much fun and they are so good. So absolutely love it, and actually a lot easier than the Huda where you have to work really hard with those really chunky flaky glitters. So I actually prefer it to the Huda. I actually do. Anyway, let's now move on to the highlighters. So if you're not familiar with Super Shock, it's a really, really, really popular formula. Very, very popular, and it's a really good finish. So there's two here. This one's called Winter Wonder. So if I do a swatch of this, they are so soft. These look incredible on the eyes as well. These are always good. Such good value as well, these, because you get quite a lot in one of these. Let me see how much. 4.2 grams, which for this tiny pot, they really pack it in. I'll just go over that a bit more so you can see it even more. So this is a sort of heavier swatch there of that highlighter, but look at that, isn't it beautiful? And then the other shade that comes with this collection is called Icicle Spree. And here's the different sort of shades you get in that. So pretty, super, super soft. So there it is on my finger. So this one's just got a little bit more colour, slightly pinky edge to it. So there's Icicle Spree. I think because this sort of shade is so familiar and we see it all the time, I'm going to try this one today. So I'm going to use my Rapha fan, which I've only just picked up actually in the Rapha sale. So this will be a first use of the Rapha fan brush for me. So let's try Icicle Spree. I'm being a bit tentative because I know Super Shocks can be quite powerful, so I don't want a huge streak. But you saw from the swatch actually, it's not too bad. As in, it's going to work, I think, on mature skin. You can see those little bits of glitter, so I'm seeing the flecks of sort of pink glitter. So if you're not somebody who wants to see a bit of glitter on the face, if you hate seeing any at all, you might not want this. I don't think it's, I'm saying I'm seeing glitter, but I have actually got a bit of fallout from the eyeshadow. So I don't know if I'm seeing glitter from this or not. Let me do another swatch. Yeah, there is very fine glitter in it, so that probably is what I'm seeing, which I'm personally absolutely fine with. But if you hate to see any at all, then maybe you won't like these, or this one in particular. I love a bit of sparkle, and I especially love it with a holiday look, so I think that's a perfect sort of finish. I'm actually going to take it quite a lot over the cheek and turn my blush, which is actually sitting underneath powder at the moment, turn my blush into a sort of sparkly, glowy blush. There we go. It's not too much, is it? Very pretty. And both of these will look so pretty on the eyes, they really will. I've already got quite a lot of Super Shock. I used to collect all sorts of Colourpop before I was doing this channel, because I generally do luxury, so I have collected a bit less in Colourpop. So I'm so happy to get back into it, because I really do love Colourpop collections. So now let's look at the lip sets. So we have this Plumping Gloss Balm Duo. So this one is Frozen, and this is Click Up. Very similar to the sort of Tarte ones. So don't click up too far, because once you've clicked up, you can't go back down. I haven't clicked up enough actually. So there is Frozen. So that's Feeling Like Frosty. There is All Melted. So that's the 3 you get in that pack there. So for me, these make sort of everyday no makeup look type finish lips, but also they could be quite good for topping a lipstick if your lipstick is a bit dry on top of a matte. I'm not sure if I'm going to have that issue with anything I'm trying on today, but I'll keep them aside to see. And they do feel like a really hydrating formula. So, and I've got a feeling I have tried those before and they are good. So the other 2 lip sets, I'll definitely try one of these. So we have a lipstick and a liner. So if these are a bit dry, I don't know if they're matte. It's the Luxe lipstick. So in the first pack, we've got a liner called Over the Hills. So that's Over the Hills. Lipstick First Snow. Gorgeous packaging. So this is their Luxe formula. Oh, look at that shade. Oh, I like the look of this one. Oh, that is so nice. Look at that. That is really perfect. I love colours like that. And then the other one, which I'll swatch alongside it so you can see the difference. So this one has slightly different looking packaging, and the lip one on this is called Magic Hat. There's Magic Hat. And the lipstick, the same sort of case. This one is called Silly Snowman. This one's, oh, that's another lovely shade actually. I love the look of these, you know. So there is Silly Snowman. I think because I've got such a light colour, do I go for a bold lip or do I go for a light lip? I wish this was live sometime so you could vote and tell me what to do. What do you think? Light or bold? Shall I go bold? This one I'm definitely going to be trying. I'll maybe try it in a short because I think that's going to be a lovely combination, but I'm going to be brave and I'll go for the bold. So, Magic Hat liner. Very creamy liner, gliding on with ease. So I've got Magic Hat lining my lips and now going in with Silly Snowman. Very creamy formula. Very bold colour for me, this one. But not too bold. Actually, I like that. It's giving that sort of red pop, a bit like the cheeks. If you're interested actually in the cheek blush shade I've got on today, I've actually listed it below. It's the Danessa Myrex. This is the Dancing Queen, which I just got in the holiday set, but you can buy this individually. And I didn't put much of this on at all, just a light pop with powder over it, and look how much pink is still popping through. And I think it's perfect for this sort of cold girl being in the snow sort of look. And I think this lip shade, you know, is matching up with it. That is really nice. It's not too much, I just like it. And I think I can just about get away with this bold lip with such a light eye look. I think it works. What do you think? I love it with this blush, you know. I don't think I'll be able to try on these though, because my lips feel so hydrated. I did have a tiny bit of that lip mask from earlier still on, but I don't think I can put these on, so look out for these as well when I do some shorts. I'll either do the other lip combo, the lighter one, in a short along with one of the eyeshadow looks. I'll combine them, or I will be using one of these, so I'll do both basically, so look out for that and you will get to see this full collection. But I'm really pleased with that. I think both those lip combos though are just gorgeous, and this will be definitely sort of everyday winter combo for me. Can't wait to try that one. This one definitely more of a party vibe, but really nice. So that is the whole collection I've shown you now, but I did actually pick up 2 other lip combos, so I'll just give you a quick look at these with swatches, and again these will probably be coming up in shorts. These are in their holiday collection sort of gift set, so it says on here these are $12, but I've got a feeling I paid quite a bit less because they had a sale on, so it's worth looking, even though it does say they're already reduced from they're valued at $16, but you pay $12. Anyway, I'll show you the 2 I picked up. So this one is called What a Slay. This has the lip pencil O Snap, and then it has Sugar Cookie, the Ultra Gloss. There is Sugar Cookie. That's really pretty, isn't it? This gloss would look quite nice on top of that lipstick that I've just shown you from the Christmas collection, wouldn't it? The lighter shade. So the other set I've got is called Under the Mistletoe, and the liner in this is the shade Group Chat, so it's slightly darker. And this has another one of the Plumping gloss balms, and this one is in the shade Guava Glaze. There is Guava Glaze, so that is that set. They would look glorious together, wouldn't they? Oh, I can't wait to try all of them now. Really pleased with everything I've got from Colourpop today. I really am. So there is my final look using the Colourpop Snowman collection. Isn't this fun, beautiful, gorgeous? I think it is absolutely stunning. I can't stop looking at my eyes. I just can't wait to play with this more. I'd love to know what you think about everything. Going quickly back over the collection, 10 out of 10 for this eyeshadow. My favourite cool tone eyeshadow possibly of the holiday season. That's how much I'm in love with it. Obviously we've got the Mario Ethereal Eyes giving it a lot of competition there, but this is just my favourite one for fun, let's put it that way. And we also had that gorgeous cool tone one from Viseart. So I'm not going to say it's my favourite as in it's above those, but for fun and for the most possibilities, this is the top easily actually. Gorgeous, my favourite fun one. How have I got to create a lot of categories when I do my favourite eyeshadow? Favourite fun, favourite top formulas. Oh, it's going to get very difficult for me. And then looking back at the, well, this gorgeous sponge, whether it works or not, I just think this is so adorable, and I'm not sure if I want to use it. In fact, shall I just add it here to my Christmas collection display because it's just so cute. There we go, he can live there. And the duo for my lips, as I said, I think the lip scrub is absolutely fine. It's a normal lip scrub, it'll work nicely. The lip mask, I don't think it's a lip mask, I think it's a lip balm, perfect for using during the day, just not so much a duo for the night for me. It wouldn't be hydrating or grippy enough. I haven't tried any of the lip plumping glosses, so I will need to test those, but I'm fairly certain this formula is really nice, so I'm looking forward to trying those. And I think the colour duos, as we've just seen now with the lip and liners, are fantastic. Gorgeous choices from Colourpop, I really like them. So this one was the adventurous one, cannot wait to try the more sort of everyday one. And then the other 2 duos I picked up, which wasn't the collection, but I had to show you because I think that they're so well paired. They've done a really good job of giving you combinations that you can try, and these would make fab gifts, wouldn't they? So you're not paying much for these at all. So if you've got access to Colourpop, who wouldn't want one of these in their stocking? I absolutely would. So I think these are brilliant. And what else? The eye, maybe the thing that comes bottom for me is these eye gels, because they're just not showing off enough colour. I just think that they look really pretty in the jar, but they're not giving enough payoff on the eyes. So these worked really well, really, to make my glitter pop, because they gave me that bit of wetness and I was able to add the glitter on top. So if you have them, I would put them all over the mat and then top with a bit of glitter, and you'll have a really cool look. But it sort of defeats the object of these because the glitter goes over them. and you don't see it. So that's the only thing. So if you're looking at individual items from the collection rather than buying the complete collection, these would be the ones I would personally give a miss to. And then the Super Shocks, where are they? Both really pretty, really like them. The one I tried, I think I probably would use this one more because it would just go with everything and possibly show up a little bit more. In fact, before I go, let's just really quickly give it a go, because I do think the coloured one didn't show up enough. So it didn't, I don't mean enough, it didn't show up as brightly as Super Shock normally does. So let's just put a bit of this one here, and I think I'll have a bit more of a pop of brightness on the cheek. There, see that? Straight away that's given me a little bit more, so I do think this is the shade from this collection I'd get more use out of. Just a bit more of a pop for me, but if you've got a darker skin tone, I think you'd get on better with the other one. So this is giving two options for different skin tones really, so I don't think you'd want to buy both if you're looking at it. I don't know if they're doing these individually. They usually do, but I don't know if they're doing the Christmas ones individually. You might get the duo, I haven't checked actually. But yeah, I would go with the sort of pinky one for deeper skin tones and this one for more my skin tone. But still, really nice. And this one, even if you do get the duo, will still be beautiful on the eyes. Really, really beautiful. So you're going to have a lot out of both of those. It is a lovely formula. So overall, this has been super fun. I have loved it. This is my first real Christmas theme, and this is the only collection I've bought this year that's so Christmas themed. I don't think I've done all sorts of holiday collections, but this is the first one that's really made me feel Christmassy because it's everything. We've got Christmas everywhere, all over my face, and the whole collection is covered in this really super cute Frosty the Snowman. So absolutely love this. Colourpop, you have brought the fun. You've even brought the quality, which I really, really am impressed with. Quality, fun, gorgeous looks, and endless possibilities for different colours. So really, really impressed. I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Have you tried Colourpop? Are you a fan? Have you bought this collection, or will you maybe be picking any of it up? If it's still available, I hope it is. It is still available. I've just gone on the website, and as I'm uploading this today, they've actually reduced it from $125 to $87.50. So you can get this entire set that I've just shown you for $87. That is incredible price, incredible price. So if you're watching this, I don't think at that price they'll be there for long, you know. I would snatch this up, I really would. Such a good collection. So anyway, that's all from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you have, please do hit the like button and the subscribe and notification bell if you don't want to miss future videos from me. If you're already subscribed, you're at another one of my videos at the very end. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your support. Honestly, you mean the world to me, and I do hope to see every single one of you for my next video. Take care everybody. Bye.